Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a fun video in collaboration with some of the mothers from the YouTube Mummy Meetup page. Essentially the group is for mothers who are also YouTubers. So if you fit that description and you would like a group where you can find encouragement, support and collaboration opportunities, then go ahead and look at the link in my description below, not my description, and you can request to join. It's a really wonderful group and I would highly recommend it. But today this video is all about how to love yourself, keep your sanity as a mother, and the things that I have found helpful in doing so. I'm in a stage in my life where I have 2 children under the age of 2, and it is hard work. I love them fiercely, but they also drive me crazy. I am thinking about them from the moment I wake up to the moment I close my eyes, and often through the night as well. And it's full on and it's intense, and let's just face it, when mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. It's just a fact of life. The mother often sets the tone of the household, and I've certainly found that to be true, and I've just found it's really important to keep myself in check, otherwise everything falls apart. And so it's important to love yourself and to give yourself a break. And I don't mean this in a weird touchy-feely way, because I am not like into that at all. It's just weird, finding yourself and all that kind of stuff. But I do believe mental health is important, and keeping your sanity is obviously important. So stay tuned and I will share my tips with you. The first thing that I find vitally important in keeping my sanity is to have a routine, and this is relevant to both my children and myself. I have certain things that I do at certain times of the day. I always like to try and get as many chores packed into the morning as I can, because if things are going to turn to custard, it's going to be in the afternoon, and so I try to make myself a bit more available to my children then. I have set nap times for my kids. Jack is only on 1 nap a day. He's almost 2 years old now, and he has a nap usually from about 11:30 till 2:30, 2:45. Sometimes he sleeps all the way till 3, it just depends. But even if he doesn't sleep the whole time, he still stays in his room, he reads books, he has quiet time. My daughter Annie is only 3 months, although she'll be probably about 4 months when this video goes live, and she's still taking quite a few naps, and that nap time overlaps with her brother's, and so I get a bit of downtime then, and I just find that part is like non-negotiable. It has to happen every day, because we all need a break from each other. We all need downtime, we all need quiet time. I really need that quiet time and that downtime just to recoup and be ready to face the afternoon, because that is the toughest part of the day for me. I have to cook dinner, I have to get the washing in, and I've usually got 2 kind of grouchy kids, so that is set in stone for me. Also, my son has what we call independent playtime. I have done a video on that before. I may update it soon, but if you want to check that old video out, I will link it here in the cards so you can go check that out. But essentially he plays on his own for an hour in his playroom, and he is to entertain himself during that time. He usually has a wonderful time. I have music playing for him. That's what he's currently doing right now. It's usually when I film my videos, and I can still supervise him. I can hear what's going on. It's all safety proof, that room. But that is the time that I take to have my shower, to film videos, to get washing out on the line, and my daughter also naps at that time. So those 2 times of the day really make a big difference to me. They really give me time to recoup and just get things done that are important. But even with all that rest time, some days I feel like I'm losing my mind and I need to get out of the house. And I mean without children, because let's face it, when you're getting out of the house with kids, it is good to let them run around and get their energy off, but it's exhausting too, because you have to pack all their stuff, you have to get them in and out of car seats or prams or whatever, and so it's not always restful. So oftentimes, if I'm kind of losing my mind, once my husband's home, the kids are in bed, I will shoot out the door for half an hour or an hour or so, and I will just sometimes go window shop. I will go to the stores that are open after 7 p.m. and sometimes I need to go to the grocery store and pick up a few things. But getting out of the house without children for just a short amount of time honestly makes a world of difference, and it really helps me to just clear my mind, because it just gets so full and so tired by the end of the day that it's exhausting. So that is how I also keep my sanity. The next tip I have is to delegate. With my first child, I tried to do everything on my own, and even with Annie, I'm still having to learn this, and it is to delegate. My husband is perfectly capable of helping, he's perfectly willing to help, and so are other members of my family and friends, and so I've had to learn to pass along the burden. And I don't mean to say my kids are a burden, but you know what I mean. It's hard work and there's a lot involved with raising children, and so accept help when it's offered, ask for help when you really need it, and do not feel guilty about asking. And then my last tip for keeping my sanity is to lower my expectations. Lower my expectations of my house and how it should look, lower my expectations of my children and my spouse and myself. You know, I think before you have children, you have this picture in your mind of how it should be once you have children, and then reality hits and you feel like you're failing, and you're not. You're doing your best. Most mothers I know give everything that they have, and it's not to say that you shouldn't have goals and aspirations and you shouldn't want your house tidy and stuff like that. I totally get that. But just give yourself grace. You know, if your house isn't tidy, that's okay. You know, like right now, before I had kids, I would freak out about how my lounge looks right now. And to a lot of people, it probably is tidy. To me, it's not tidy. Right now, I don't care. This is my life. I have children and I'm glad they're in my home, and as much as the mess gets to me and frustrates me, I also have to embrace it and just be graceful and love the stage of life I'm in, because it is for such a short stage. So, with all of that said, I hope you found these tips helpful. I feel like I rambled on for a long time. I don't know if these tips are relevant to anybody but myself, but these are things that have really helped me and continue to help me, and honestly, I'm learning new ways to keep my sanity every day. So if you have anything that you would like to share, please leave it in the comments below. I'm always open to new ideas of how to make life a little bit easier with small children. Yeah. But I love my kids, and I hope that this video didn't come across like they were like crazy burdens, because they're not. I love them fiercely and wonderfully, and I'm so blessed to have them. But I'm going to stop rambling now. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to go and check out the other ladies' videos who are part of this collaboration. I'm hoping I'll have a playlist linked in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date with the videos I post. And if you want, hit the little bell next to the subscription button so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And really, I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!